box 1, box 2, therefore generations, box 3, box 4, box 5, that's where everyone belongs to. You must belong to a box as far as you are in this world. Whether you are box 1, box 2, box 3, box 4, but everyone on the face of the earth, we must be from between box 1 and box 14. There's no box 15, there's no box 0. All of these things is God did to help himself to be focused and able to bring every man into eternity. So I'm going to take you through the stages that God have laid of a man making himself available unto God and attain eternity here on earth. Eternity is not until you die, because death does not have power in your life. Are you getting me? A man that has died that you bury, he can't get there, then death will not say, get power, go back to live. No, 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 no. So we have all those bosses, box 5, you know what I have told you before, up to box 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Every one of us, we must find ourselves here. Now I'm going to the applications. This is a person I used as an example last time. Is that not true? The application is your day 1. Your day 1. Some of you could have 0 to 6. Some of you could have 0 to 11. This is the first appearance of your first calendar out of the 14. Are you hearing me? Now listen to me carefully again. You know, if your box appear, box 3, 2 have appeared somewhere before. Do you get my point? If you are box 3, box 4, before your box 3 appear, 1, 2 will have appeared before God. Are you hearing me? So let me put this one down. The 42 months, 1,260 days, 14 calendar, yearly calendar is meant for God. So what God wants is that he only needs 3 out of, he only needs 3 appearance of the 14 monthly calendar. Are you hearing me? In your life, you only need 3 to appear. The one that will appear will be the first time when you were born, 0 to 6 or 0 to 11. Are you hearing me? That is the first one that will appear. The second time it will appear again will be from 11 to 17 or 6 to 17. Are you hearing me? That is the second time for one of the calendar from 14 will appear before God. Can you hear me? I want to show you the applications so that you will understand what you are going through in life and wait for God to do certain things, because all things work for good. All things minus no. All things. Your landlord that is evil. All things. The witches living around you. All things. The poverty driving your life. All things. Is it not you that sing this song? Everything now double double. Don't be you. Everything now double double. So if money double, then the problem should be double. Abi, that is your song now. Everything now double double. House now double double. Car now double double. So trouble now double double. Now you singer. But all things work it. Now, do you know you are not all the 14 calendars? At least you are 1 out of the 14. Is that settled? You are 1 out of the 14. God only 3 to appear before him. And that 3 represents 42 months. Are you getting me? It's God that has 42 months because he have access to the whole 14 calendar to make things happen in your life. But the appearance, God only needs 3 to appear to attain eternity. The first one that will appear may be from the day you were born, that is 0 to 6 or 0 to 11. It depends on the number of bucks you have. Are you hearing me? If you are box 3, it's going to start 0 to 6. If you are box 2, it's going to start 0 to 6. If you are box 4, it's going to start 0 to 11. But if you are box 2094, it's going to be 10 to 28. Because you are a leap year, it will appear. If you go and count that box, I can't go back. Every leap year, people, if you see your box, maybe you are box 8, by the time you count and count, you will count 28 before you see that number again. Not like us that will count 6, count 11, count 11, count 6, count 11. You will count 28. And I'm going to explain why it is that. That 28 is your 3 faces together. 6 to 11 or 0 to 11. So that I show you. Then 11 to 17. Or 6, what do you call it? 6 to 17. Then 17 to 28. Everybody is meeting at 28. That's why I said it takes 28 years for God to build eternity. Let me repeat again. 0 to 6 or 0 to 11. Are you getting me? Then the leap year, 0 to 28. That's where you are going to find. But the 2 that I pick, 0 to 6, will be 6 to 17. Are you getting me? 0 to 11 will be 11 to 17. Then both will be 17 to 28. The 3 of you are meeting at 28. Are you hearing me? There's no cheating here. That my days are longer than your days. They are no longer. All of you are meeting. But the thing is that the first one that appear is what God needs. The second one that appear, God needed it. Then the third one, God needed it. After the third one, if you finish the work in 1, 2, 3, you should be able to enter into that life. But because this manual have not been in the church over the years, we thought that we gather, we pray, we keep on meeting, no direction. So we don't know the stages we are, we don't know what we are supposed to face. Is it wrong for a child of 10 years to start praying for marriage? A child of 10 years to start praying for marriage. Is it wrong? Why? Prophesy. That is the problem of the church. It's not speaking anything to the future. It has no future. If it has a future, it will not speak anything to the future. Because he that saved me is his future. Christ is your future. No man has a future outside Christ. Are you hearing me? That is the error that you made in the past. If you have Christ, you don't need to bother him tomorrow. Your life is your possession, you are his portion. So that is one great error we have made in the past. It's wrong for a child that is 10 years to start talking about marriage and start praying about marriage. The 10 years child must be thinking about what to do in life. He must begin to discover the area of his interest. But if it's 2021 and start praying for marriage, we could say, well, it's in that line. Do you understand me? But the line that he is, that area does not concern him. He's supposed to face on what is on that line. I get it. Then can you imagine a young man of 45 years of age start praying for marriage? What is that? That one does not have future. It does not project. It does not project to the future, or it's also projecting to the future. 45 years man is praying for marriage. Don't you know that there's something wrong somewhere? Are you hearing? And when he say, "What do you want to marry?" He say, "I want a girl of 18 years only." Go and look for a woman of 50. Is the one you refused to marry when you were younger? You want to go back and marry the younger ones? No, you marry your mate. So, have I established something? The 14 times 3. Are you hearing me? Your own is the 3 that is going to appear. It's God that has all the generations. Are you hearing me? So, your first one that is going to appear is 0 to 6 or 0 to 11. Can I explain this? If you don't miss it here, you only have it here. You will have 3 phases of making. If you have 2 phases of making. If you miss it, you have 3 phases of making. How does this one happen? God himself, via what he kept in the seed, made sure that your parents and people around read what you are likely to become. Have you ever asked yourself this question? Why is it that the mad people or you know people will say when you are 18, you can live your life? Let me go back again. This first appearance, 0 to 6, 0 to 11, will show forth what is inside your seed. And it is the duty of your parents and people around you to study you and know what you are going to do in the future. It's already speaking. Like this Joseph, as I told you last time, he must be a child that was very stubborn. A boy that does not hear a word. You beat him, you are wasting your time. You beat Destiny out, Destiny will tell you I'm here. This is a boy that will stand up and tell the senior ones, please give me water to drink. And the father will say, please give me water to drink. Is it not big enough to go and take water? I'm coming, I want to show you some things. Because each seed will definitely bring forth and show forth where you are going. As far as this word is concerned, God will not be involved in a thing that he have not shown forth. I'm going to show you something. What you are doing today, if you are out of it, is either you were plugged in a wrong direction. If you are in it, is that something, somehow, somebody, somewhere help you to be in it. Are you following me? This Joseph was to be and is to be tomorrow's king. King is a king. And hear me, the life of a king, when they are small, they don't accept anything for a life and for the living. They look so stubborn. They want to have their way. They dictate their way. They dictate their path. Are you following me? This young man, that Joseph that I'm interpreting, what is helping me to interpret what I am saying today is the coat of many colors that the father made for him. That is what is helping me. Then what is helping me to interpret him is the different offices I saw him manifested. That is what I'm using to interpret the seed. If it's not inside the seed, it will not manifest. Are you hearing me? What make mango? It is what is inside the mango that bring out the fruits. So Joseph will not be that character if those things were not inside the seed. So hear me clearly. I'm trying to expose something. It's the second stage that I'm going to really help you in case your parents or you personally miss it from this angle. But the seed will always continue to show what it is, even if you are in the wrong place. Are you hearing me? You just discover that you have interest in this, but your attention is going to something else. But because you are looking at that one that it cannot fetch you money now, you will prefer to do this one. Wait a minute, we'll get there. So from the coat of many colors, I discover Joseph is going to suffer. From the coat of many colors, I discover he's a royal person. From the coat of many colors, I discover that he will be a slave. From the coat of many colors, I discover that he's a prophet. From the coat of many colors, and from that seed, I discover that he's a ruler and he's a king without sin. And from the dream, I discover he's not going to rule by the sun, and he's going to rule over the sun. From the dream, he said the sun and the moon, they bow. Are you hearing me? From the dream, your dream masters, those ones that you keep on retaining, those ones that are with you, that they refuse to go, those dreams matters. The one you dreamed and a long time ago cannot remember, they have nothing to do with your life. All those things that are repeating, they are from your volume of book that needed to be interpreted, that needed to be documented, that needed to be weighed upon the Lord to know how to go about it. What I am doing today is what God showed me in early 80s about this conference. What I'm doing right now. I've not started to show me in 1990s. I've not started that at all. But I didn't know that I needed to prepare for this thing. And it took me years to prepare me into this. And listen to me. This Joseph, the first year, this was God's plan to show forth and to make it to manifest where it's going. So if your small boy is playing with your TV, I want to know the people inside. And at the same time, I want to open, you see him carrying screwdriver or carrying, knife. You want to open the thing. He's telling you where he's going. Don't beat him. Do you understand my illustration? Don't beat him. You beat him, you are wasting your time. Tomorrow you will still find him trying to open it. When you see a young lady that have compassion and is so caring, he's telling you where he's going. It's not just admitting that I'm a mother. Because we normally conclude this is a mother. He has the quality of a mother. No, he's telling you where he's going. That character, from if you could read it and take it back to God, God will tell you the kind of school you should take that child to. Are you hearing me? I'm showing you where we make a very big mistake, and it took God to start picking us one by one and put us in line. So the first sign, when you were small, all what you display was where you are going today. In case what you display is not where you are going, that Jesus is there to arrest you and take you to where you are going. Now, this is where the problem is going to be. In case you were doing what you're supposed not to be doing, and you meet with Christ, you will stop that thing. Where we have problems is that we want to continue. We don't want to yield and follow what. So I have decided in my life, if you talk about businessman, number one, I have registered companies in my drawer there, in my drawer. Registered companies. Everything is there. I practice business. I never knew that I would not live with business. I didn't know that this is what I am coming to do for a living. But I could see the hand of God. I could see the hand of God. I could see the hand of God taking me in this direction. But I was personally refusing, because who will come and feed me? Who will take care of my children? Who will take care of my wife? Me? These people that when you see their shoes, see their coat, they look like beggar. Me will come and be a pastor. No. I fought God because my business was working. And I said, it took somebody in this nation, for God to use somebody in this nation to stop me from business. Higher assassins were sent to this house. They met me here. They showed me my card. Are you so person? I say, yes. Lie down. Then one of them, the rebel boy, spoke and said, he spoke in Yoruba. How can elderly person send us? I am the one who brought the business into this country. I don't want to mention it. I'm the one who brought the business into this country. I am the one that asked for help, that this bank, that bank should let us come together and do the business. And they are the one who sent the IRCC because the paper was with them. And when the young man came, how can these old people send us to go and kill somebody of our old age? He will not be part of it. They went to go and buy ketchup. Lie down. They flashed the ketchup everywhere. For 3 weeks, not come out. The person who sent us, we are going to carry him. We will kill him. We will call the wife that she come and carry the body on God's Ibadan Expressway. And that was exactly what happened. If you continue business, that was the day I thought that I have stopped. Did you hear my English? After the whole thing had went down, I came back to business. Because I was afraid living, not doing anything. I never knew that taking a walk with God is more than doing a business. I never knew. Until I traveled to Jebba to transact a business. And I traveled back, no problem, until I got to this Yanofelele Express after Sanyode. And I checked my car, I discovered that within that short period, I was over 140. I heard, will you remove your leg from your throttle? Where are you going? Before I could remove my leg, a car had flashed in my front. Then claimed the car became an aeroplane. So the remaining story is that I was Metropolitan Hospital. The woman that treated me that day is the woman who is heading NEPA today. I never knew until I went to NEPA to do something. She called me. Are you not so person? Yes. Let me forget about that area. It was right in the hospital that I threw in the towel, Daddy, no more business. So since 1992 till now, no business. I'm very careful. I never knew, but I saw the hand, and I knew it from small. How do I know? When people go to church, listen to me, when I was so small, when I was in Irua, a young child, when they carry us to church, I normally have this anger. What is the anger? When we come to church, all of us will sit on benches, sit on the floor, and we borrow a stool. But when we go back to our houses are better. Are you hearing me? We have good chairs, we have good home. But when we come to the church, that thing was so angry. It was so painful to me that why is it not that we can make the house of God like our house? I want to tell you that I know that the hand of God was there, but I was not following. Because I don't want to, because this thing cannot, I will be hungry if I follow this thing. Am I telling you the truth? So, at the end of the day, is what I was afraid not to do that I am doing today. How many times people would promise me something, do this, do that, they will never. In the process of coming in, I saw what is called poverty. This same street you pass to enter here, early in the morning, after children have gone to school, I go out there to look for money, praying that they lost the money they are taking to school. This I shine that time to see coins if it's inside there, just to buy granite or find something to eat. So if you say you suffer, you better come and tell you so. This same street that you pass to enter here, this same house that you are seeing this same house. I never knew that the hand of God, but my friends, most people around me, they knew. They keep on telling me, you don't fit into our lifestyle. I said, what is the difference? Is it because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't humanize? Is that why you are saying I'm not fitting? But when they found me in this line, they said, yes, we know that this is where you're supposed to be. Are you getting me? When we're friends, we go out together, we do things, they will say you don't fit into our lifestyle. You have your own lifestyle. I want to tell you that the hand of God was there. And I want to tell you that you better begin to notice some things around you in order to get some things right. But I was being stubborn because of what to eat and what to drink. So I want to continue a business. So I thought when the higher assassin came, that was when I'm going to stop. I still went back until I have a flatter accident. I never noticed my face. This one here can be smooth. I thought that God will leave it so that it can be disfigured. So I will keep on show you as an example. The woman that stitched me that day, round, and the hand is the person I can link you to in that NEPA office. You can go and see how he will tell you the whole story. I never knew that I can have a smooth face. This blade, I never knew that my hand can still be normal. It got caught, and the blood was coming out. And that was the day after treating me in the hospital. I said, Lord, this one I leave. This one I hear. God said, no. You have not yielded yet. I said, upon all this one. And truly, that was where I understood this. When we say, oh, I surrender all, I discovered that that's a lie in the beginning. We only be truthful to ourselves. We are not truthful to God yet. Until things begin to happen, we begin to surrender. So why I dwell here, this is the seed. God will begin to show. If you don't get it, this eye will begin to trouble you. If what is in the seed is not what you are doing, it will begin to trouble you. This is where I came upside that nobody fights purpose and overcome. The greatest enemy a man has is inability not to discover the purpose of God. The moment you don't discover that, you are living in danger. That purpose will be fighting you. Every day you think that is the devil that is fighting you. If two interests is fighting in your life, can I use that word? My little illustration. If two things are contending in your life about what to live for, please take your time, break, and pray. Find out whether you should drop this and go into this. Can you hear me? May God help us. So I saw Joseph. The first appearance was to show his parents, and the parents got it and expressed it in giving him the coat of many colors. But the enemy in the house, you will always have that one. I wish this man is not born in this family. And they had the opportunity of selling him, and they sold him. Is that not true? But was that orchestrated by God? Yes. After the first phase, he needed not to be where he is. He needed to be taken to a place of training the next phase in his life. Listen to me. The first appearance show the seed, show the purpose, display everything all around you. You get it right, then you'll be in line. If you don't get it right, God will make sure that that thing will keep on fighting you until you get it. Are you hearing me? So, and I use this one, the second appearance of the calendar year. Remember, it's 14. Each one that come, when the first one appear, is there among the 14? When the second one come, is there among the 14? I said the issue of the 24 and 42 is not your matter. But what matters now is the appearance of your calendar before God. When the second one appears, God orchestrates the event that will lead you to discover what he wants for you, that will lead you to have dreams all around what he wants. Now listen to this. I had this dream, 87, 84. I had a dream. 84, 87, that is the last one. Then 95, no, 85, 84, 85, 87. Can I tell you the dream? Because I never knew that was my second stage. The dream is this. I saw myself, sir, hear me, standing in a place far up, very high. But I was seeing a glorious place. Are you hearing me? I was seeing a place very glorious. I said, yes, I would like to join them here. I would like to go here. By the time I will walk to say I want to enter, I discovered there was a wall that separated that side from where I am. Are you getting me? So that I will show you something. Then I said, what I will do, I will walk by the wall to the end. When I get to the end, I will cross to the other side and walk back into that place I saw. I never knew there was no end to the wall. The end is a permanent separation. I never knew. So, in that dream, I started walking by the wall until I found a place, and a man was sitting under a tree, and he was having his chair there, an elderly man. So I greeted him. He answered me. I kept on walking. After allowing me to walk for a while, he said, son, can I help you? I said, yes. While I was standing up there, I saw a place like this. I want to see if I walk by this wall round to the end, I will be able to get to the other side. He said, son, there's nothing like that. This is permanently separated. That side is different from here. I said, how do I get there? He said, follow me. So that you understand what I'm talking about. So I followed him. As we walked a little, I never knew there is a wall, there is a door in between the wall that you can pass through to the other side. There was no sign as if there was a door. It looked like wall all through. And when they got there, the thing opened, then we passed to the other side. I said, but no, this is not what I saw. What I saw was glorious. He said, no, that is the end. You can't see that one from here. Except you are there. That is where you see it. Then suddenly I saw a road that glanced up and enter into the sky. And they were first, second, and third stages. That's what I'm doing. I said, what they showed me last night is what I'm doing now. So I saw the 3 stages of entering into that place. But let me bother with that story. Then, somehow, he called some men, which I don't want to know. And when he called them, and these men were very, very, very relevant in the job. Then I asked, why are we still on this stage? He said, it's activities that have kept you people not to move forward. See, it's activities. So don't let this be your distraction. So we left the place, and he showed me the access of things that I have, and I thanked him. Then I woke up. Then I began to get trouble. You know, anytime they told us that if we see heal, it's a problem. Because this time I saw 3 mountains. Stage 1, 2, 3. That means I have 3 mountains to climb. This is a serious matter. So I carry myself to God will do it. Then I told the pastors my story. It was like hospital. From one pastor to another, from one pastor to another. And they gave me 50 days fasting and prayer without water. So I came home because I don't want that mountain. So I started fasting. When it was 39, I had my body, my life broken down. Better sickness. You hear my English? Better sickness. No more vitamin, no more resistance, any small bite problem. So I could not finish the fasting because they gave me 50 days. So I tried tonight for my brother. So when I recovered after a year, no, 2 years, no, that was exactly 3 years before I recovered. After I recovered, then I remember the dream again. I went to somebody that is close there, I want to mention. That one gave me 25 days. After the 7th day, I broke down again. Another 2 years to recover. So it was where I was lying down. The Lord said, hello, these people, are they the one who gave you the dream? Am I not the one who gave you the dream? The interpretation of the dream is simply Isaiah 35 from verse 1 to 10. But what I'm superimposing, showing you, is verse 8 to 10. So I quickly carry my Bible. I read, oh, there shall be a highway, and it's called the highway of holiness. The unclean shall not walk therein. Oh! I said, what happened? He said, they only help you to fast. I don't just want you to die, that's why I help you. Okay? This is the issue. I'm the one who gave you the dream. Come to meet me for the interpretation. So that, I never knew that was what we call my discovery stages, coming into my making stages. And that was the same place God said, son, I'm keeping you here for a period of time to train you and build you. When I finish with you here, I will take you to the place I have prepared. So that's why you see, find me here. And my time of preparation is expiring little by little. So it's likely you might not find me in Ibadan as soon as they ask me to leave. Either has it, let it here. So the second time that the calendar appear, it leads to discovery stages in you, it leads to people telling you, it leads to dreams, it leads to trust, it leads to God trying to let you know and bring you before people that will train you. Can I say this one publicly? Some of you are making very great mistake with me. Can I tell you the mistake? The mistake is that you are taking me as a pastor or as a prophet. None of you is trying to create time for a training or for impartation. It's when you have problem that you want to come and meet me. You are making that great mistake. I'm here 24 hours. I can't take your job from you. But you have to create time out of your job to tell me where to come and tell me when you are coming. And I need to create time to meet with you, to impart you. But you people are taking me as a prophet that anytime we have problem, we'll go and meet him, he will solve our problem, he will show us the way. If that is what you are taking me for, you will not go far. I'm here 24 hours. I'm a full-time pastor. All you need is create your time and let's have a quality time where we study, where we share things together. I know some of you are doing that. Majority of you are not doing that. So you are not, except you want to be a multitude in this ministry. May God help us. So the second time, God begin to show you and begin to link you with people that will begin to build you here, a little here, a little there, a little here, a little there. And listen, God does not build you with a man. He builds you with the fivefold ministries. He exposes you to different areas in life where you will be built. Radio can help you. Television can help you. Provided he link you with somebody that is adding value, making you to discover those things is good. So the second time that thing appear is meant for discovery stages that will lead to your makings. So your first to second that appear is the seed, is discovering, is you having the vision. The second to the third is the vision made clear and it's going to be made. Now listen to me. I love you, Lord. If you know you love the Lord, yeah, raise up your hand. Let me see your hand. Don't be afraid. You're not in deeper life. You love the Lord? Very good. How long do you want to keep on loving him? Forever. Say, neighbor, I love the Lord and I want to keep on loving him, but he will prove whether I love him in my life by planting people that hate him. These are the people who continue to see your fault, will finish you. You love him, he will tell you, love this one first. And these ones, by the time they show you what they have in their life, you will say, Lord, I don't want to love again. Let me live my life. What am I saying? When it comes to the making, God will never use water to quench fire. He will use fire to quench fire. He will use water to stop water. Let me show you a making. It's not here, but hear me. How many of you know Joseph very well? And Jacob. Tell me more about Jacob. Small. He's what? A supplanter. Very good. Tell me something about him. The man that loved God and loved the things of the world. Very smart. Who do God send you to? I want to show you the people that will build you. If you say you are smart, God will take you to somebody who is better to teach you and show you the issue of life. And if God did not really help you where he takes you to, may you not be lost forever. If not God that helped Jacob in the hand of Laban, that man, he will have Jacob as a slave forever, have the children forever, have his own children as a slave forever, if it's not God that delivered them. Can you say you are smart? I have somebody in the world that can train you. Are you hearing me? What about Moses? Did God not say he's the most meekest person on the face of the earth? Is that not true? Why should God take him to his father's in-laws after 40 years? What did he go and do there? Hello? You are a man. You are married. Raise up your hand. You are married. How long can you endure your in-laws' house? No, it's a question. You, your wife, your children, you are living in your in-laws' house. It's too much. 24 hours is too much. But somebody lived there. For what reason? Now listen to me. To understand how to administer life. He's coming to carry people, stubborn people, wicked people, and people does not obey instruction, and people want to have their way. God have to take him to a place where he will learn just submission and total obedience. Can you imagine your wife's father insulting you in the presence of her because you are living there? Will you take it? Won't you say, okay, thank you for abusing me. Thank you for this insult. One day God will help me. Are you hearing me? Every man that will be trained, God will take them to the place. He will link you with people that will make your life matter. Why should God take Elijah to the widow's house? I'm showing you something. Because that second, third phase, you don't know when you're going to meet yourself. You don't know who God will bring along the way to train you. Because the purpose of God determines where he takes you to. It determines who he connects to your life. I will show you the reason for all these things. Finally, if you were Elijah in a woman's house that does not have husband, won't you mind what people will say? Eh? Let's forget about that. And at the end of the day, you will tell me what is behind this statement. When the child of the woman died, and Elijah came, Elisha or anyone came, and the child woke up. What was the woman's statement? If you read your Bible, the woman's statement is this: now I know that you are a man of God. What is bringing that statement? Now I know. They were living together. She's the one who saw and said, I want you to live here. And they are living together. The child died. Who made the child to die? Who is raising the child? Now there are certain things I want to tell you. Events that will make up your life is God that will orchestrate them. That is what I am showing you. Are you hearing me? What is going to make up your life, where you are going to go through, God will orchestrate them. Joseph going to Egypt, God planned it. Are you hearing me? Moses coming to his father's law, God planned it. Every event that will bring forth God in you, all those events, you cannot avoid them. You find yourself in them. So that's why I advise anything that comes before you. You have prayed and fasted, and you refuse to go. Settle down. Lord, what do I do? Face it and overcome. Now listen to me. The second appearance is problem. The third appearance. Eternal purpose must be built. That thing that is inside that seed that is showing forth itself must be built. It must be built. Whether you like it or not, it must be built. We call it eternal system. An eternal purpose. It must be built. Now listen to me. I want to match the three together. First phase, the seed show forth. If your parents did not get where you are going, send you to wrong school, but when you receive Christ, it's going to bring you into a place, into that thing, and lead you into people that will train your life. Then the second phase is that you discover what you want for your life. Onto the third phase, you will be built, you will be made. You can't determine where you will find yourself. God has so many things to perfect your life. Then there's something I want to say here to help you. Never accept that you are right before God. Either standard or thinking that he is standard. Don't ever claim right with God. You claim right with God, will show you where to get, how to learn, how to drop your pride. So, what is the reason for all these things? I'm going back to where I started. The whole system is about death. Everything in this life, darkness, is the reason for these three appearances. Are you hearing me? To take you out of this world of death and of darkness is the reason for the three appearances. The first appearance is to put you on the path of a lively hope. The second one is to begin to put sentence of death and begin to make you to experience baptism at different levels. Then be built, losing the work of the flesh, losing the power of the devil, moving from death to life, a little here, a little there. The reason for the whole thing, the whole system, is that the three appearances should bring you to a lively hope, a path of salvation for life, and you have to go through the process of passing from death. Passing from death means you are depreciating on the things of this world. You are losing the things of this world. You are losing the power of sin over your life. And you are gaining the life of God. That is what it means, passing from death to life. So we will be experiencing resurrection daily, a little here, a little there, a little there, and God will end up building what we call a spirit house. Phase 1 to 2, discovery. Phase 2 to 3, discovery and the making. Phase 3 to 4 is the hardest moment of your life. I'll repeat again. Phase 1 to 2, the seed manifests to show forth what to be made. Phase 2 to 3 shows forth what you are made and what will go through a process. Phase 3 to 4, the process for the encounter. I'll repeat myself again. Hear me. Phase 1 to 2, the seed manifesting itself, showing forth where you are going, that will build the vision. Phase 2 to 3, discovering from making. Phase 3 to 4, the makings for the encounter to enter and live in the sight. I'll repeat again. The first calendar that will appear out of the 14, 0 to 6, 0 to 11, is for the seed to show forth. This time around, if you have 2, 3 children, they cannot be of equal qualities. One may be slow, that may be 0 to 6. One may be very fast, one may be slow, that is 0 to 11. One may be very fast, that will be 0 to 6. So if you are beating the young one, can you see your senior? He's smart, he's this. You are wasting your time. A time will come, you discover that you look at this one that is not serious. It's more serious now. This one that was serious before, it's not serious again. It's time. It's the substance. So I repeat again, phase 1 to 2, the seed showing forth. Phase 2 to 3, the vision discover, the dream discover for the making. Then 3 to 4, the makings that leads to the encounter of living in His sight. God only need these 3 phases for Him to produce eternity. But where the problem is phase 3 to 4, where you will be forced to lose everything that is earthly and be gaining the things that is heavenly. But listen to me. Once you are in this line, it looks as if your life is depreciating every day. You'll be seeing your mate, your friend prospering here, making it here, making it there, and it will look as if your life is being intimidated. But when God finishes with you, all those things they gather within years, and for years, one day it will be under your control. But to get there is the problem. Now listen to me. What is upholding phase 1 to 2, phase 2 to 3, phase 3 to 4 is called patience. No man walks with God, you must swallow patience. I didn't say you can have patience. With patience, no, it's better you swallow it. Are you hearing me? Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 to 4, you will need patience. And every man that is found in these phases, this is what God is targeting. Killing the flesh. Bringing you to nothing in yourself. So that whenever He does a thing, are you hearing me? You will know that it's for His glory. How many of you love Abraham? You love Abraham? Let me see your hand as I begin to close. Abraham, thank you very much. I like you because you are sincere. All of them are not sincere. They're not sincere. You love Abraham. When do God call Abraham? At what age? 75. When did he really have an encounter when God said, walk perfectly before me now? At the age of 99. I know you don't read all those things because they have nothing to do with you. 99 minus 75. 24. So Abraham was fast. Instead of 28, 24 years, he was able to gain himself into eternity. That's why he slept. Abraham never died. He slept. He's in a cloud of witness, waiting for the perfection of this generation. How old was Joseph when he had a dream? 17. How old was he when he came out of the prison? 30 minus 17. 13. That 13 represents, that means God helping in the beginning. The parents were able to help him in the beginning. But at the end of the day, it's still taking how many years? The first one, you have only 2 stages. If you miss the first one, you have 3 stages. Are you getting me now? How old was David when he was anointed? 17. How old was he when he was made the king of 2 nations? 30. How old was he when he was made a king over Israel? 40. I'm coming. 30 minus 17. 30. Hello there. That means God helped these ones. And their parents, I don't think David's parents actually knew who David was. After gathering the people, he was angry that Samuel is not anointing others. Until I saw what they call it, Jezebel. And Jezebel said, look, since God is not accepting this one, do you hear? There's one in the bush. It's not recognized. I want to believe that the father did not really know who David was. But God was able to help David by helping David to maintain what we call a personal relationship with him. So because of that, we saw 13 years, only 2 phases. So my brother, what I want to pass across to you, the whole system is having 42 months for everyone to attain eternity. And you don't need the 42 months, you only need 3 appearances out of the 14 generation. Are you hearing me? Out of the 14 calendar that made 42 months, you only need that 3 appearances that appear before God for God to set rollings what will happen in your life and bring you into eternity. What God wants is that the 3 phases should be able to give you his life, give you his place, give you the throne that you lost in the beginning. The 3 phases should be that. So if you want to understand this one better, get the last month teaching and add it to this one, or else I will be repeating myself. So this is where I said we are going. Can we read this? Verse 1 to 2, what did I say? You are born. Can I say you are regenerated? You are revived. People that are looking for revival, may God help you. Verse 2 to 3, what do I say? You are in the makings. Verse 3 to 4, you are made into what? Your eternal purpose on earth. Verse 4, you became the glory life on earth. This is just the whole short journey. Having God does not mean it's a long journey, it's a very short moment. And the highest of short moment, the highest of it just 30 years. It's not up to 30 years. But do we have men and churches and ministries who have this platform by bringing you into this reality of life on the earth? This is where the problem lies. So every one of us is the bush, and at the same time, most of us that does not have a personal relationship with God, we are looking for prophets here and there to direct our life. And the 2 things that can easily kill a man is a wrong teaching and a wrong prophecy. It's worse than gone. Teaching, wrong teaching, and the wrong prophecy It's worse. It's better somebody kill you with gun than just prophesy and put you in the wrong path. Or you receive a teaching that can mislead your life. May God help us. Amen. So, yes, sir. All right. Well, we were trying to get it out yesterday, but I want to believe that if it's to be transferred to your phone, we will see what we can do about that. Sir? Yeah. I don't know yet. I will ask the media. Yes, sir. So the leap year, this is what I said. Your own is 0 to 28. The three phases are matched together, but God orchestrates events from one phase to another. So everyone that is running up at 67, 80 something, 90 something, that does not matter. What matters is that you, before 30, at worst, are you getting me now when I say 30? To receive the life of God, to live here on the face of the earth. Now listen to me. It was not meant for the past generations. It's meant for this generation and the coming generation. This is the generation that Jesus was saying, you will not taste death until you see the kingdom of God come in power. Is this generation that he was talking to. This was that generation that asked Jesus, when do the Father put his power? He said, no, your own now is that gather, you will receive the Holy Ghost, you will be our witness. That is your own. But this generation, a generation that will activate eternity on the face of the earth, a generation that nothing can destroy, a generation one man can hold a nation, a generation of eternal life, of eternity, of holding everything here on earth, a generation of life, because what we have been producing over hundreds of years now is a generation of death. The present day church, you are all dead. You don't have life. But you have the word of God, but you don't have life. But the pathway of life, you don't have it in midst of you. But you gather together to pray. You gather together to fast. You gather to do all the rituals because you are spirituals. But you are not in the path of passing from life to death and receive life at the end of the day. May God bless. Amen. Is there anything for questions? So, please, you can open the line. Anyone that wants to call for question and answer anywhere. Anyone that has sent their text, put the text out there, let me answer. Because we are both live on Facebook and YouTube. So it's not only you that are watching. By the time I check my word now, 989 people are following us. So you are not the only one here. So there are people all over following us. So that is just the advantage of this one. So we are live streaming on both Facebook and YouTube. So we are open to the world. So anyone out there that has question, if they have sent their text, or if there's anyone that is online, so pass them across. So while you are here, if you have any question too, you don't have, then I can release you to go while I face the online questions and go. So it might remain me and the cameraman. Hello.